In this video, I will give you 5 reasons not to live in Canada. If you want to learn how to immigrate, work, study, or invest in Quebec or in Canada, welcome on this channel. Well, for the first reason you should not to live in Canada is the overheating now in housing in Vancouver or Toronto. But in Montreal, I think for now we are in September and October on 2021 is not so hot for now, but for in Toronto and Vancouver, the overheating, there is a overheating housing in Vancouver is always very hot, and in Toronto too, because for the people who want to immigrate, if you want to find a house, it will be you need to put very much money for buying a house, and it's always, well, it's the major of the time is around $1 million. The second thing I want to tell you, if you should not to come here in Canada, the second reason is the high rent price, especially in Vancouver and Toronto. In Montreal is not so high because we are a couple here before a couple here in behind of Toronto and Vancouver for the hot price, but in Vancouver and Toronto is the major of a city in Canada, is very a big market for the real estate, and it's for the people who want to buy a house there. It's harder. The third reason you should not to come here in Canada is the climate. The climate for the people who want to, if you are, especially if you come from some country or is a tropic country, you will find is very hard for the people, and especially for me. I'm a Canadian. I'm born in Canada, and in the winter time I find it is very hard for me, and especially in January and February, it's cold and humid, and is sometime when we go to the work in the morning, you will find that is very hard. So for the people who want to come here, well, the winter time start around November, December, around it depends, and it's for 6 months the duration, and that's why you should to think about that, because the climate is the major thing. The people, when they move for another country, is because the climate is too hard for them. So in Canada we changed that, but in Vancouver the climate is a little bit softer, but so it's not like France or like the other country, but it's a little bit softer than Toronto or Montreal. The fourth reason you should not to come here is the higher tax. The higher tax in Canada is higher than USA. But the other thing you should to think about that, and I will talk about that in the other video. The higher tax we have in Canada, but we have the good services, public services in Canada, especially for the healthcare. Okay, so for that, for me, I like to pay more taxes, but I have a good services, especially for the healthcare, for especially in Quebec too. We have the healthcare and we have the drug insurance too, but we will talk about that in the other video. The fifth reason you should not to come here is because, well, you are for the immigration. When you want to come here in Canada, North America, you are very far from your family, and sometimes for the people who want to come here, the major reason when they leave from Canada is because they are too far from them, and that's why the people who want to live, if you have some people to visit, you want to visit your family, your friends, your relative, it's a major impact for them, and that's why it's a reason to not come here in Canada. So for today, it's finished. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my forum on my website, comentinvestirauquebec.com, and I will come to ask your question on my website, on my forum, and I will answer you in French or in English. And well, you are welcome. And for today, it's finished. But I will see you in the next week in another video. And excuse me for my English accent. Thank you. Bye bye.